Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to talk about tonight is the breaking update that we've been waiting for. 20 minutes ago, it broke that Hunter Biden will be put under indictment by the end of September for the gun charge. Now, this is something that we've been covering a lot recently because it directly relates to your gun rights, my gun rights, and Daddy Biden, who's infringing upon all of them on the daily. A little bit of a situation. Everything will be linked in the description box below, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about this one. And make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. All right, my brothers and sisters, let's dive into this because, as you know, we did a video on Friday that the judge in the Hunter Biden case demanded answers by Wednesday. Well, it's Wednesday. We were talking about the plea deal. Was Hunter Biden going to get off scot-free for the federal gun crime that he committed? No, he is not. Check this out. Prosecutors will seek Hunter Biden indictment before September 29th, court filing says. And like I said, this is breaking as of about 20 minutes ago. Federal prosecutors plan to ask a grand jury to indict Hunter Biden, the son of President Joe Biden, before September 29th. They revealed in a court filing Wednesday, that is today. The new filing comes 6 weeks after the planned plea deal for Hunter to resolve the charges of tax and weapons crimes fell apart when a judge questions its conditions during a hearing in that court. And that was something that we've covered to date. You had a diversionary agreement, which included a skate on the whole gun charge, and it included immunity, blanket immunity for foreign lobbying charges, worse tax evasion, and worse drug charges. It was a sweetheart deal of the highest order, but it fell apart because this judge was on her game, to be quite honest. Well, now she demanded an answer, an update on what's going on with this case, because there are federal requirements of when this has to be brought. And now the prosecutors are coming out and saying by the end of September 29th, you will have an indictment for Hunter Biden for specifically that gun charge. Now, why is this important to us? This is important to us because this speaks directly to the hypocrisy of his father, who is going about bashing our Second Amendment rights across the board consistently. Meanwhile, his son is committing the very crimes that he's blaming us for. That's the big irony here. Now, if you look into the diversionary agreement and you look into all the things that they were trying to cover up with this special sweetheart deal, it points directly to the Biden, let's just be nice and say, opportunities. Now, let me show you what we're talking about here because there's even more. There's two different sources here. This is breaking. As part of the deal, Hunter agreed to plead guilty to the misdemeanor charges of failure to pay income taxes. He also consented to a so-called pretrial diversion agreement, that's where the sweetheartness came in, which would allow him to escape being charged with a felony of possessing a firearm while being a drug addict if he abided by the conditions of that agreement. Now, you guys know where I stand on that. I feel like you guys feel the same way. The hypocrisy is the worst part. He shouldn't get off just because he's the president's son, particularly when the president is such an ardent anti-2A activist. Anyway, let's keep going. Let's go to a different source, now to CNN. Special counsel to indict Hunter Biden on gun charges this month, DOJ says. As you can see the timestamp, this is breaking news. Special counsel David Weiss intends to seek an indictment against President Joe Biden's son, Hunter Biden, relating to gun charges by the end of the month, the Justice Department said on Wednesday. Now, again, this is a very big deal because it doesn't just stop with Hunter Biden getting an indictment. This opens up the floodgates. For example, Republicans are seizing on this. Jim Jordan is jumping. Check this out. Fox News Digital obtained a letter Jordan, Corner, and Smith sent to Hunter Biden's attorneys, Chris Clark and Abe Lowell, on Wednesday, demanding documents and communications related to the failed settlement negotiations. That's a little bit sticky, specifically since it has to do with a U.S. attorney. They're going after it, and they're going after it hard because they know what's in there. Now, what the outcome is, I cannot tell you. But what I can tell you is it is not a good day to be Hunter Biden. Now, one last thing, and we'll tie this all together. The lawmakers argue that because the documents have been publicly disclosed and reported, quote, no basis exists to withhold these documents and communications from the committees, including on the basis of any purported duty to confidentiality, work product, or other privileged interest. So basically, before you play that attorney-client privilege, it's already been reported in the media, so it's public. Gimme. This is so much bigger than just the indictment. This points to something a lot bigger, family-wide, nationwide, worldwide, with different organizations also caught up in the mix. I've said it before, I'll say it again. It is possible that during this whole trial and this whole indictment, while everything's going down, while Big Papa Biden is getting reelected in his mind, it's going to be sticky because some stuff is going to come out. And that is what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments field below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.